In the first episode, we have created SqlAlchemy models for our project. We have two models. First one is the postal code, another one is the geoname. The models are based on the geonames data. Here is the postcodes example. Previously, we have used this simple method to create SQLite database, so we can see the models in actual database. I have already mentioned that this approach is very naive and it will only create new models. So if you decide to change anything in already existing models, it won't change in the database. Because of that, today we will add Alembic to our project. Alembic is something similar to Git. It is a version control system that will allow us to track every change of our models. It will allow us easily to upgrade or downgrade if there is a need. It is very easy to set up, just few lines of code, and it is must-have in every project, even in as simple as ours. You will appreciate it later on, once you decide to change anything. Okay, let's get started. Maybe first let's see how it works right now. Let's make test column. So let's create DB and see if you have the test column. No, there is nothing. So right now, if you want to add new column, we need to delete database and create new one to see the new column. Okay, so now we know how it works. Let's add Alembic to our project. Pip install. Don't forget about the virtual environment. Okay, so Alembic. Init Alembic. And we have new files. First one is the directory of Alembic. In versions, all the changes will be stored. And here we have settings. And let's start with the ini. We need to change the SqlAlchemy URL. So let's go to the database, copy ours. Okay. In env, we need to change target metadata. So from database, let's import base. Also, here is a reminder. Base is declarative base that we use in our models. So now we do not need to import every model individually and do like that. We simply can work on that base. Let's also import models. And here we just use base and metadata. And that's it. Alembic is set up and ready to work. So let's first change the name of that, so it won't by mistake detect that we already have the columns, so it will generate it correctly. Also, another small change. I noticed a typo after last episode. Let's change that. So now we just add Alembic revision and auto generate. And we can see we have new database. For now it's just empty, it's only Alembic version. To actually upgrade it, let's make Alembic upgrade head. And after refresh, we can see new tables. That's how easy Alembic is. To show you how easy it is to work with it, let's maybe add another test column. Simply we make generate new migration, upgrade head, and in the database, we have the new column. We don't need to delete and create all database every time we need to change something. Also, we can just, right now, if we change our mind and want to go back, we just do Alembic downgrade. And after refresh, we do not have that column anymore. So now let's upgrade head and it's back. That's how easy it is to work with Alembic. So for now, let's clean the project. Let's remove all that. Maybe remove migrations. We'll remove that. Also, I noticed after last episode, I forgot to add virtual environment to the git ignore. But luckily, it did not push it to our repository. But let's add it now. So let's generate Alembic. Sorry, first let's delete that. Let's make migrations. Upgrade head. And git add. After every episode, there is a commit. Here we just did Alembic. Let's push it. And that's all for today. Hope it was useful for you and see you in the next one.